Okay, hello everyone. I know it's been a while, but I've been sick. Oh my goodness. Okay, this ear infection. I'm still recovering, and I still can't hear out of the ear. Sounds like I'm underwater when I'm talking. It sounds like weird. Okay, I'm gonna light my little smudge here and smudge around me. Okay, I am going to use the Kipper. Okay, we're gonna do a quick reading on Donald Trump. I'm gonna use the light seers. Okay, I like that deck too. Pretty cool deck. Okay, so we're gonna get into Donald Trump. Okay, um, particularly his health, or be more specific, his state of mind. Now, I know a lot of people want to know, when is Donald Trump leaving? Okay, when is Donald Trump leaving? Well, I was thinking about that today. Okay, when I was watching Scrying Out Loud, his channel, and it came to me in my intuition that Donald Trump pretty much has already left. Okay, a lot of people think that he's gonna go, physically, which he is, okay. But on the mental realm, okay, Donald Trump is pretty much already gone. So he's out of there. What they're doing is they're propping Donald Trump up. They're using Donald Trump, okay, to push their agenda, okay, to push their agenda. And he has his moment of sanity. And when he does, they try to tap in on that. But pretty much he's out of the loop, okay? He's not in the real world, okay? So, and they don't care. They don't care. What can you tell us about Donald Trump, okay? And what's going on with his state of mind? What do you want us to know? So I just wanted to put that out there. When people are asking, when is he leaving? When is he leaving? Okay, he's already gone. Okay, the sooner you realize it, okay, the faster you can physically get him out of office. That's what that is. That's how that goes. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there. Allegedly, this is entertainment purposes, for your entertainment. Okay, and I am at another angle. But I'll also be at another angle again once I get things situated. I've just been sick and the camera was sitting here, so I turned it on. How about that? Okay. So, what do you want us to know about Donald Trump and his mental state of mind? Okay? His mental state of mind. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. It's the Ten of Pentacles, but it's in reverse, okay? And this represents an unhappy family, okay? But it can also represent the people, the community, okay? And I think that's what's going on here. People are not happy with him. And this is going to be the bottom of the reading, okay? Underneath it all, okay? We have the King of Cups sitting here contemplating, okay, in La La Land, whatever, okay, allegedly. We have the Four of Pentacles, trying to hold on to something, okay. Now, trying to hold on to something, it could be a number of things that Donald Trump is trying to hold on, and he's probably trying to hold on to his sanity. Okay, that makes sense. Because he realizes that he's going in and out. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Until he completely loses it and he doesn't know up from down. He's in and out, so he knows. Okay, so he's also trying to hold on to other things. Okay, whatever they may be, money, his legacy. He trying to hold trying to get him a Nobel Peace Prize. Okay, and the thing about it is, uh it's funny how he's so worried about that. Okay, but yet he questions about if he's going to heaven. Well, if you're so concerned about going to heaven, okay, you worried about the wrong thing, boo-boo. Okay, yeah, we got the Two of Swords. Okay, and it's blindfolded. Okay, so they don't know which way to go. They don't know which decision, what direction. Okay, they're blindfolded. They can't see the forest for the trees. Okay, so it's like they have a decision to make, but they can't make a decision because they can't see. Okay, we also have the page of wands in reverse. Okay, so that would suggest movement. Okay, but it's in reverse, so there's no movement. And there's no action. We have the Four of Wands, okay? And here we have working together, happiness, okay, the Four of Wands. We have action. Now, this could be the people. They're happy that he's not going anywhere. Okay. Or, okay, this could be Donald. Okay, that's not funny though. This could be Donald Trump in his state of mind. He's very happy in his delusions. Yep. Okay. It makes sense to him. Okay. We have the Fool in reverse. So yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We have the Fool in reverse. So he's doing risky behavior or risky behavior in the past. Okay, one or the other. And the thing about with Donald Trump and the people that surround him and whatever, they're delusional. They're also delusional. Don't get it wrong. Okay, they're delusional because they're fixated on whatever they're fixated on. Okay, at the same time, these people have blinders on. Okay, and they have blinders on for a reason. Okay, they are not allowed or being allowed to see reality or the truth. Okay, until after they finish whatever they're supposed to be doing. Okay, whatever their what do you call it, their spiritual path takes them, they may be given an understanding just to realize, okay, what the hell was I thinking? Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, so they're saying Donald Trump, yeah, he's the main person, okay, but he's not the only person. They are being blinded for a reason, okay? You got to ask God about that. He has a plan for each of those people, including Donald Trump. He has a plan. Apparently, Donald Trump's plan is coming to an end, okay? And the plan he had for Donald Trump. And along with that is going to go everybody else's. And they know that. They do know that. Okay, they do know that. We have the Two of Pentacles. There we go. The Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So he's got to make decisions about what he wants to hold on to. Okay, and he's got a lot going on. Okay, when he's there, he's not all out there because whatever sanity that Mr. Trump has, he's trying to hold on to it. Okay, and staying out of public eye and the pressure, okay, of his job is he's just not fit, basically. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, we have the giving and taking. The giving and taking. And like I said, that's his mind. It's right here. He's got a decision to make. He's blindfolded. He can't see the forest for the trees. Okay. So the give and take, we'll put that as his mind. Okay. 1 minute he's there, 1 minute he's not. We also have the Nine of Wands. Now this right here in reverse probably has to do with his health. Okay. It probably has to do with his health. And he's not able to get around like he wants to. Not to mention, in his mind, he's stuck. He's pretty much stuck. So it's like he's stuck mentally and physically. We also have the Nine of Cups, okay, in reverse. Ooh. And that goes under the Four of Wands, okay? When I told you about the people being happy or him being happy in his state of mind, well, apparently they don't seem to be that happy. Somebody's pissed. Somebody's pissed. Then we have the Magician, okay? And that goes right underneath the Fool. So he's got a lot of risky behavior going on here. Recklessness, risky, okay, manipulation, okay. He's being manipulated quite a bit, quite a bit, quite a bit. We have Temperance in reverse. Now, Temperance has to do with self-control. And when it's in reverse, you don't have that self-control, okay? You don't have that separate self-control that you would normally possess. Then we have the Devil, okay? We have the Devil in the details. He's always got this card right here. I noticed. Always got this card. Okay. And then we have the Strength card in reverse. Yes, it's opposite. Okay. There's weakness. Just like I had. This is on the Nine of Wands. Okay. In reverse, where I was telling you that he doesn't have movement. He's restrained. Okay. Here we have the Strength card. Okay. So it's telling you that he's weak. He's weak. So he can't move around. Okay. As much as he used to. We also have the King of Wands. Okay. So the King of Wands. Okay. Now he wants, it seems like he wants to put himself out there, okay? He really wants to get out there, okay? But he's got too much. He's got the Magician. He's got Temperance in reverse. He's got Death, okay? He's got Strength in reverse, okay? And then we have the King of Wands. And then above that, okay, we have the Four of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So it's just crazy. Let me look this up. What do we have? King of Wands. and see what that gives us. Yeah. This looks like somebody's confident. Okay. Right. This card right here. But you know what? He's confident in his foolishness. He's confident in his delusion, in his thoughts. Isn't that funny? It says right here in the last sentence that this card right here can also suggest someone who's being overly ambitious, or that leadership is becoming dictatorial, or ineffective. Ooh. Ooh. Dictatorial or ineffective. I kid you not. And this is upright. This ain't in reverse. Yeah. This is a time, like I said, in his mind, he wants to take leadership. Okay. So he gonna lead the lion, the strength in the back. Okay. Right. And that goes right here under the Nine of Cups in reverse. He's delusional. Okay. He really thinks in his mind, okay, that this is what's going on. This is what's happening. We're going to do another row here. And it's real. Let's do one more row. Okay. So it's like the death card, okay, the death is upright. So that means the ending of something, the beginning of something new, okay? And it seems like with Trump that it is the end of his sanity and the beginning of his disillusionment, okay? And yeah, and we're going to see more of that. Yeah. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this is in reverse. This is someone who's running, okay? But it's in reverse. So he's not able to run, or he's not able to run as fast, okay, as he would like. We have the Hierophant in reverse, okay? This is institutions, government, okay, in reverse. This is someone who is going against the grain. Okay? He's going against the grain, the government. He's going against the institution. He's going against the grain. He doesn't want to conform. Yeah, and then we have the Hermit. Okay? And that's right over the devil, right underneath the devil of delusionment. Okay? So, yeah. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay? So, this right here is kind of kitty corner with the devil. Okay? As far as the High Priestess. Someone who is not there. She's someone who's not there. She's telling all the secrets, and he might tell the secrets in his delusion. And that's what they're afraid of. He will tell the secrets, okay, probably thinking he's talking to somebody else, okay? And then we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, excuse me, the Ace of Swords in reverse. So that is somebody who is corrupt. And this can also represent, the King of Wands can also represent somebody taking leadership, because Trump is not able to do so. And he's got the Ace of Swords in reverse underneath him, meaning that that person coming in is corrupt. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get the Kipper. Let's get the Kipper. Okay. Wow. But that tells you, like I said, his state of mind. And you wonder when he's leaving. He's he's left. Okay. And the reason why you don't see it is because you're not looking for it. You're thinking somewhere else. Okay. He's gone. He's left. He's left the building. Okay. He's got other people working pretty much on his behalf, so to speak, in his place, whatever you want to call it. And that will probably come to the surface. Okay. When that comes to the surface, okay, all hell gonna break loose. When people realize that this man is really not running the show, this man has already left the building, okay, and you guys are just sitting up here, okay, because of you don't want to admit it, you got to go. All hell gonna break loose. Because I think what it is the American people are going to feel like goons, like Sally Sucker. Okay. And we don't appreciate that. Okay. So what is it looking like for Trump? Okay. What's his state of mind? What is Trump's state of mind? Okay. In these coming days, these recent days, today, tomorrow, next week, what is Trump's state of mind? Can you tell us? Okay. What do you want us to know? Thank you for your answers. What is Trump's state of mind? Let's see what the Kipper can say. Tell us. Okay. Okay, so we've got a courtship. Okay. So he's talking to someone, or someone is talking to him. Okay. And I believe I believe it goes both ways, but I believe that there's someone talking to him to keep him calm and from exposing the truth, because that's what his state of mind has come to. Okay. Yeah. There's a thief. Right next to the courtship. Okay. Occupation. Yep. This is surrounding his job. Okay. His presidency. Okay. Poverty. So, doesn't have a good outlook. And then toil and labor. Toil and labor. We have a mature woman. And we have the community. We have the family room, which I consider the inner circle. Okay, but since it's going right underneath occupation, I take it that is his cabinet members. Okay, the people in the White House. We have change. Some type of change is going to be coming up, and it's a poor change. Poverty is right over it. Okay. We have a privileged lady right here under work, toil and labor. Okay. You can see all these cards. Okay, we have a false person right under the mature woman. Okay. And that's right here, okay, under the courtship. When I tell you that someone's talking to him or he's talking to someone else, okay, well, it's a woman and she's not cool. Okay. We have imprisonment. That is under the community. Okay. I believe this community also represents his inner circle. Okay. Now, the pathway could mean that this has been going on for a while, or this will go on for a while before we realize. Okay, we have adjudication. So the courts are going to get in, but I don't think it's going to be such a good outcome. Bad health. Okay. So I'm seeing a story here. Okay. And I see a story going this way. I see a story going this way. The story I see going this, let me see. Can you see? Hold on. Oh, sheesh. Trying to get you upright, but I don't feel like, okay. The story going this way I see is that he's talking with someone, okay? And we have a thief, okay? I believe that his mind, okay, he's being robbed of his mind, so to speak, okay, behind his job. It's really putting pressure on him, okay? And poverty, okay, is leading him to poor health and poor physical and mental health, okay, which has got him just all this working and this labor, okay, right here with toil and labor. And it is really breaking him down, okay? When I come down this way in this first row, I get this person, okay, is a mature woman and she's not to be trusted, okay? I also get, okay, that he feels some type of entrapment, okay, in his mind, and he's been feeling that way for a while, or, okay, he will be feeling that way for a while. Okay, and we have the court. The court may have to come in and make a decision regarding his bad health. Okay? I am not reading just in the exact row. I'm picking stuff out, but we're going through the whole thing basically. Okay? This one right here is the working and the toil, okay? There's a privileged lady, okay? Maybe this is someone who could be a nurse, okay, that is nursing him during his bad health. As far as the adjudication, this row right here is poverty and change, okay? There's going to be a decline, okay? A decline, and the courts need to make a decision, okay? A decline, a change in his health. That's what I'm taking it, because that's what we're trying to read on his state of mind. Okay? I also see that his occupation as president, okay, is affecting his inner circle okay, and has been doing so for a long time. Okay? It's been doing so for a long time. And in the middle of this reading is his inner circle, the family room, okay? And everything I see is coming out from there, okay? And in regards to his health, I also see right here, imprisonment. With imprisonment, we have the thief, okay? He's been, okay, him or other people allegedly have been stealing from the community, okay, and they will face imprisonment, as well as the false lady. I mean, the mature woman and the false person, whoever that may be, okay, because that could be a whole lot of people in his circle, okay. So to conclude this is that his health is declining, and eventually the courts are going to have to step in and make a decision. But there's got false people, you got thieves, okay, you got the community, his community, our community, their community, whatever, okay. But there's a lot of elements involved in this. But this right here is what it comes down to, okay? It's the courts and his bad health. Okay, that concludes the reading for Donald Trump. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions or any requests, to leave them down below. But most of all, stay blessed.